A group of Alberta First Nations has declared a state of emergency over the opioid crisis. The Confederacy of Treaty 6 First Nations is calling for all levels of government to work together to save lives.
And we don't have time to grieve because every week we're burying people. And that's not being made known to the outside world.
Grand Chief Leonard Standingontheroad points to startling numbers recently reported by APTN, showing the overdose crisis has played a role in the average life expectancy of First Nations individuals in Alberta dropping drastically below the general population.
We have our own solutions on how to help these, especially on reserve.
Saying there needs to be more harm reduction on First Nations. Right now, services are largely in urban centers. In a statement, the Alberta Minister of Mental Health and Addictions pointing the blame at the federal government, saying there is no solution to the deadly disease of addictions that does not involve partnerships with First Nations and shares a focus on recovery, which is why Alberta's government is making these investments. But Treaty 6 pointing out the recent announcements of recovery centers on First Nations are expected to take years to open, with their members seeing delays in treatment now.
We all now know someone affected by this crisis. And
Federal Mental Health and Addictions Minister Carolyn Bennett in Edmonton saying they are committed to working with Treaty 6 on next steps.
That we need people to be able to stay alive long enough to get help. And with the poison drug supply, that can be that the people using once are dying.
For Chief Standingontheroad,
In the meantime, the province and the feds are always throwing that word around reconciliation. So it's kind of, well, I don't know, it's frustrating on where they're coming from and not actually committing anything to help us out.
hopeful for action before it's too late. In Edmonton, Carly Robinson, City News.